Hi guys, and welcome back to the Watch Scientists with a new review of another watch. So today I'm going to review this Tissot PRC 100 chronograph. Now before we get into the watch, I want to tell you a little bit about Tissot so you can understand the watch a little bit more. So Tissot obviously is a Swiss brand, they're well known, and they have been making watches since 1853. Today they are part of the Swatch Group, which is, I think, one of the biggest watch groups there is. And I want to tell you a little bit about the history with racing. So they were involved with racing since the 1950s. To be more specific, 1957 they started being involved with hill climb racing, and then they went on to working with the Renault Alpine racing team, and in 1977 they even worked with the Renault Formula One team, and then went on to work with various Formula One teams. Now the reason why I'm telling you this is simply because I think that this watch is a sports watch in the first place, obviously, but it's also a racing watch. The watch does have a tachymeter, so that function helps you to actually measure speed over a certain distance with the help of the pushers and this hand, the yellow hand. And I guess that this watch is kind of a product of the racing history of Tissot in that sense. Now I've been gifted this watch about 10 years ago when I was still a child, so it's quite a significant watch for me, and it has quite a lot of scratches, to be honest. But the watch didn't obviously come on this NATO strap. I bought this aftermarket because I wanted to simply switch it up a little bit. I've been wearing the watch for 10 years now on the steel bracelet, and I really like the steel bracelet, don't get me wrong, but after 10 years I kind of wanted to switch it up. By the way, here is the steel bracelet. That's what it looks like. It has a safety clasp. It's a really good bracelet actually. And you have even the engraving of the Tissot logo on the clasp there. Yeah, so that's the bracelet. But I actually like it on the NATO strap. I think it looks really fresh. It matches the dial. I actually love it. Let me know in the comments what you think of the NATO strap. Should I leave it on the NATO strap or put it back to the steel bracelet? So what can I tell you about this watch? It's actually quartz, which I don't mind. I usually prefer automatic watches, and the main reason I prefer automatic watches is because of the seconds hand, because it obviously glides over the dial, and I really like the look of that. But because of the fact that this watch has a really small seconds hand at the bottom, as you can see there, I don't really mind it being a quartz, to be honest. Yeah, but if it was a bigger seconds hand, I would prefer an automatic movement. Now, the quality of this watch is excellent, I would say, for the price point. Obviously it has been gifted to me, so I don't really know the exact price of it, but I know that it is between 500 and 600 euros. And what is really interesting about this watch is the fact that you can't find a lot of information about it on the internet. There's not many of these being sold, and you can't get it from Tissot anymore. It's quite an old watch, and in my opinion this is a very special watch of Tissot. I think the design language of this watch is really special in the sense that it doesn't match a lot of the other Tissot watches of that era, and so I think this could be a quite rare watch actually, even if it's not very expensive. I can't find a lot of watches on the internet matching with this one. So to give you some general information about the watch, it has a case diameter of 38 millimeters without the pushers and the screw down crown, and about 40 to 41 millimeters with the crown. The material is obviously stainless steel. You have a date window at the 4-hour mark. This is made out of sapphire crystal, so it is anti-scratch. You can see scratches on the case. However, as I said, I've owned this watch for a long time, and to be honest, it is in a really good condition because I wear it almost every single day. It's a really good daily watch. It's a versatile watch. On the NATO strap it looks very casual, and I love the looks of that. Yeah, being a chronograph, as I said earlier, it has the 2 pushers, so you can set the timer and this hand will start moving, and then you can stop it and reset it. The lock width is 20 millimeters, and I don't really know what else to tell you about this watch because, as I said earlier, it is a watch that it's a bit mysterious in the way that there's not a lot of information about this watch. And at the time that I got it, I was a child and I wasn't that interested in watches. So for the first few years I haven't been wearing it much. But later on, as I've become more interested in watches, I've been wearing it more and more. But I never actually knew a lot about the watch, how it came to be, what the history was behind the making of this watch, and if it had any real predecessors. But yeah, that's it for this review. I rounded off with a wrist shot, obviously. Just give me a second. So that's what it looks like on the wrist. I think it looks really cool with the NATO strap. I also liked it with the steel bracelet, but it definitely was a very different look, to be honest. What I like about the NATO strap is the fact that it is just very refreshing. It is very casual looking, and you can actually wear it with a lot of different things, being a sports watch. But that's really it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the NATO strap and what you think of the watch in general. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time, guys.